Hey, Ma, you got a plastic bag?
Yes, it's in the laundry closet in the angel's butt.
The angel's butt. Angel. Oh, here we go. What? That's great. That's pretty wild. Angel's butt. Bye, Mama.
Bye, honey. Love you.
So good to spend the time with you.
I enjoyed it.
Enjoy what's left of your chicken.
I will.
Chicken. Crazy story,
Chicken
guys.
in the bag.
Love you, Ma.
Love you.
Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, everybody? 7:34 a.m. on Friday, May the 12th, and my journey continues. I still got 3 kids to see and only 3 days to do it. Time to get out of East Tennessee and head back west and find some of these kids. Oh, look. Knoxville has traffic, too. I don't think I planned this very well. When that decision to not gas up comes back to haunt you. Run out of gas. Sure would be nice if there was some mega gas station convenience store between Knoxville and Nashville. Oh yeah, you know I like a capless gas tank. All right, so let's talk the impromptu Mother's Day activity. The reason I am kind of out of gas at this point is I went even further to the east, about another, I don't know, hour into Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, big tourist area in East Tennessee. And we went and saw the Dolly Parton Stampede, which is like dinner and a show. It was pretty wild. I didn't get a lot of footage in there. I was just enjoying the time with my mom, but it's like a horse show. You got this big sandy arena, and they fill it all up, and they pile like chicken on your plate. It was a really good time, honestly. Really interesting horse things. Kind of a non-traditional Mother's Day. Should I go in and I haven't had breakfast yet. Yeah, I should go in. So they got a lot of great breakfast selections, but most of them have eggs on it. Let's see if I can order something with no eggs. But yeah, wow, I've never been here at breakfast time. Tons of breakfast stuff. Yeah. Okay, it looks like no custom orders. It's just whatever they have there at the Texas Roundup. I did just notice this. They have all of these pretzel, cheese, and meat cups. I thought they were just like regular kind of salami pepperoni, but no, you got pork tenderloin, dried beef and pork sausage, peppered turkey with cheese, jalapeno cheddar summer sausage, and you can even get dried venison with pork sausage, cheese in a pretzel cup. That's pretty cool. All right, I got some choices to make. So what's interesting is you really kind of start to appreciate the fact that Bucky's is a Texas-based company. They do have Southern breakfast there. They got some biscuits, croissants, somewhat a Southern breakfast because of fast food places, but definitely some Texas-inspired stuff. Let me show you what the breakfast hall is. Here we go. I got the chopped brisket taco. I also got the bean, potato, and cheese burrito, and I got a container of watermelon. This is $16, so you understand why Bucky's is doing well. This is quality food, but it's a couple burritos and some fruit. $16. They did have salsas I could have grabbed. I should have. I think I'm gonna wish I had some sort of salsa for this brisket taco. But yeah, that's the breakfast haul. I'm gonna knock this breakfast out and get back on the road over there. I'm still 100 miles from Nashville and another 2-hour drive to the first kid spot. So I also have to stop in Nashville. I'm on the fence about showing you guys something in Nashville. I'll make a decision soon. But yeah, breakfast. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty tough not to be nostalgic in a place where you live so long of your life. I'm in Hermitage, Tennessee, which is basically a suburb of Nashville. It's a famous place because this is where Andrew Jackson's home, where his home was. And yeah, I spent a lot of my life in Hermitage. I'm at the Memorial Gardens for a couple of reasons, but the first thing is it's another throwback to high school. When I was in high school, there was a auto accident, a band trip accident that killed two girls that were in the marching band. And I was in a singing group at the time, and we had to sing at their funerals. And then they were laid to rest in this memorial garden. I just remember how heavy that event was. I remember singing at a church service filled with everybody I knew from high school, you know, standing in the balcony of a church, singing over a funeral. I think I was 17 years old, and I had some loss in my life, but nothing, you know, kind of outside of the family, like some person not related to me that I knew, and especially a young person, like a high school person. It was heavy, but then what I didn't realize is just a few years later, I would be back here for a different reason. So yeah, that's my dad, everybody. You saw my mom yesterday, but yeah, June 1994, my dad lost his battle with lung cancer just after turning 51 years old. And I think a lot of the feelings I'm having this year, because I'm 51 this year, and I have a lot of apprehension approaching this year of my life. I think a lot of the decisions that I'm making are tied directly to this spot and to the fact that this is where it all ended for my dad. It's wild. I was thinking about my life with my dad on the way over, and in my lifetime, we lived in Indianapolis, Indiana. We lived in Bloomington, Illinois. We moved to coal country in Southwest Virginia, one stoplight town, Castlewood, Virginia. Then eventually we moved to Bristol, Virginia. And then after that, we ended up in Nashville, Tennessee. I moved here when I was 14 years old. I lived here until I was 43. And then I moved on. And but for my dad, that move to Nashville from Bristol, that was his last move. And he didn't know. I guess none of us know. And so it's, I don't know, like it really is just a reaffirmation to make sure that you're getting the most out of every day possible, because you don't know when your last move is, or your last job is, or your last trip is. And yeah, it's you never know. One of the reasons I made this trip is because my son Jacob is having a birthday in just a few days, and the irony of it is he was a baby that was born pretty near the same date as my dad. So my dad was born on May the 15th, 1943. And if you do the math on that, this Monday would have been his 80th birthday. And so, really is kind of cool to be able to, you know, say happy birthday to my son Jacob in person as he celebrates over the next few days. And then also to stop here and say happy 80th birthday to my dad. It's been 29 years since I've been able to say that to him in person, but yeah, happy birthday, Dad. All right, we gotta go. I can't stay here too long. All right, so that was a little bit heavy, but you know, that's what these road trips are about sometimes, being nostalgic. I'll continue on with the nostalgia. I'm in a neighborhood here in Donelson, which is a part of Nashville, right next to Hermitage. And it just happens to be the home of the McGavick Raiders. McGavick Raiders, ho! McGavick Raiders, ho! Where Party People Incorporated say, McGavick Raiders. This is my high school that I graduated from in 1989. Big high school too, but yeah, it's right here in Donaldson, Tennessee. And I got one more stop to make before I head to Kentucky to see the kids. And I'm, I don't know if you know this or not, but I've been collecting a certain thing, and there's a one in Nashville I have not collected yet. So quick look at the high school. And on to the next stop. So behind me is Opry Mills, and where I'm standing, it used to be a theme park back in the 80s where we would spend our summers with season passes and hang out with our friends, but eventually they figured out it was more cost effective to rent the land to the Mills Corporation and make a shopping mall than to have a theme park. And what's wild is off in the distance there, that building is the new Opry House. When the Grand Ole Opry left downtown Nashville, left the Ryman Auditorium, I think in the 1970s, they went to that building right there. So we are right in the heart of Country Music USA. And, well, the thing I've been collecting is Lego stores. Recently, I went to the Lego store in Copenhagen, Denmark. I went to the Lego store in Edinburgh, Scotland. And I don't know the last time, or if ever, if I've been to the Lego store here at Opry Mills. So, yeah, I got to collect it. At least get some footage that I was at this Lego store. So, a quick stop before we head north. All right, here we go. Lego store, Nashville, Opry Mills. Got some new sets. Is this new stuff? All right. Lego success. I snagged a couple gifts for the kids. What's cool about that store there is they have that customizable minifigure. I really wish I had time to do that, but I'm already running behind, so back on the road I go. Raining again. It's raining again. Finally the rain has stopped, and I made it to the bluegrass state, Kentucky. We are approaching the almost to Paducah, Kentucky landmark. I don't know what these bridges are called, but you know when you get to these bridges, you are almost in Paducah, Kentucky. Well, look who we have here. The lovely Hannah and the handsome Jacob.
It's me.
Children, your father has returned. Well, they seem very unaffected.
I'm very...
All right, this journey is complete. I'm going to hang out with the kids. This is Tony for La Lido Loca. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.